Hey guys, I think you have all noticed by now that I am quite fond of AI projects as I believe that they are the future. So today I'm going to talk about another very promising token. We will discuss if it's too late to invest in FET, what the future holds for it, and most importantly, how many tokens do you need to become a millionaire? Subscribe to the channel and hit the like button and let's get started.
3, 2, 1, fire!
Of course, first of all, we need to get acquainted with this project because many people have never heard of it. On the project website, we can see that it is the first open network for AI agents. But what exactly does that mean? To put it very simply and crudely, it is actually a programmed assistant that can perform any task you give it. And in fact, such an assistant works like products we all understand, such as Alexa.
Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 1:24.
Only FETCH.AI is not only intended for everyday use by ordinary people, but also for various businesses, chatbots, and other aspects of technology. Here is an example of such an assistant. It's important to understand that this is just one example of such an assistant. In fact, there are already quite a few of them, and I'm talking about those built on the basis of FETCH.AI technology. They have their own portal with such assistants, from the weather to restaurant reservations, which actually looks quite interesting. The idea of implementing such a technology via blockchain seems to be a pretty good initiative because it is already becoming obvious to everyone that AI and cryptocurrencies in combination with each other can produce an incredible result. Even though there are similar assistants from Web 2 giants, I think Fetch has more potential, and I will explain why. In fact, this is kind of a people's product because anyone can create an assistant specifically for their tasks and needs, or you can use a ready-made assistant. Moreover, this technology can be very actively implemented in your business, which will make all work processes much easier and cheaper. But now that we have gotten acquainted with this project, I suggest we move on to more interesting information. Actually, many of you have questions about how correct it is to compare render and FET, since the former is related to video rendering and the latter is generally related to chat assistants. I can confidently say that it is more than accurate. I believe that investing in FET now is the same as investing in render when it was worth $1. For me, there is a rather interesting sequence here, which is confirmed by the constant work of the projects and the demand for their product. So I suggest we look at it a little more closely. FET is a rather old project that has recently gained popularity. Since 2019, they've been working on the idea of assistants, and they actually created something similar to ChatGPT when it hadn't yet become mainstream. Since then, they've had a number of different collaborations and partnerships, like the one you see on the screen right now. Although not directly, Mercedes, Volkswagen, and other big players in the Web 2 market use FET technology, and that is definitely a pretty good indicator. But you have to understand that this is only a small part of the partnerships that exist. In addition, we can now see how the FETCH.AI development direction is slowly starting to take over not only huge companies, but also to be more useful for ordinary people like me and my viewers. Moreover, we can clearly see that the unrealistically huge demand for various AI applications such as ChatGPT, and I personally understand that this demand will only grow. There is no need to go far. You can look at another metric on OpenAI. ChatGPT has set a record for user adoption. No other app or social network could even come close to demonstrating such a crazy result. In fact, these are not just numbers. They show how much the market needs cool projects, cool solutions that really solve the problems and questions of most people. The demand for useful solutions will only increase over time. And again, you don't have to go far. Almost every businessman and sometimes even an ordinary person needs help with booking plane tickets, finding the best hotel, and solving simple everyday problems that they just don't have enough time for. And here, FET is the undisputed leader because it is a pioneer in this field, which is already quite a strong player at the moment. It can compete 100% with similar Web 2 projects. FETCH.AI can already offer a pretty high level of quality with minimal costs and fast results, and the main thing is that anyone can create their own. Besides, there's a big NVIDIA AI conference going on right now, and although FET representatives are not speaking there, they are definitely present. Such conferences can be breakthroughs. They can help to find new partners, investors, or team members in general, which is definitely beneficial for everyone. so I expect this conference to have a significant impact on the price, which is already visible. And in addition to the price, I expect an impact on the development of new products and the improvement of existing technology. In addition, NVIDIA plans to invest $1.8 billion in the development of the AI market, so it is likely that the FET team also received its share of these funds. The only thing I don't like about the project is its tokenization. Only a small part was distributed to the project team and consultants. In general, the team and the funders received the largest part of the total supply, which is certainly not very adequate and environmentally friendly for the project. However, one way or another, all these coins have long since been unlocked and most likely poured into the market, so I don't see any point in worrying about it. The only ones left are the FET tokens that were unlocked and distributed for the project's improvement and for the FET tokens stakers. So even though the initial tokenization was bad, everything looks pretty good now. So I propose to move on to my price prediction and calculations on how much you need to have to become a millionaire. Traditionally, we start the prediction with the worst-case scenario when the project fails to meet expectations for some strange reason. Although in the case of FET, I don't really believe in this possibility. Time will tell. So here, given the conditions of the worst-case scenario for a bull market, I set a target of $5 because it is quite close to the current all-time high. And in general, the market cap of the project will be even less than $5 million, which is quite small even for the current market, even if we're not talking about the most bullish market. And to reach $1 million, you need to invest an unrealistically large amount of money, $528,000. I understand that few people are ready to invest such funds in just one token, and even less than two. Therefore, I suggest we go directly to my realistic preview. But before that, share in the comments how much would you be willing to invest in FET right now, and at what price points would you like to make a profit? I don't want to drag this out too long, but I would like to remind you how popular ChatGPT has become and clarify that FETCH.AI provides more specialized assistance and can be used for personal purposes on a regular basis, which significantly increases its value. Therefore, I expect a significant increase in demand in this area and for these services. So I see a corresponding increase in the price of the token. So I expect a 10 to 15 times increase from the current price, which will be about $26 per FET, and the market cap of the project will be in the top 10 according to current indicators. But as I said, I expect the whole market to grow much more, so it will no longer be valued as such a huge capitalization. So let's do the math. In order to see the coveted million, you need to sell 38,500 tokens at $26. This will cost you $101,537 at the current price. Of course, this is not a small investment, but the math is very simple and you can invest $1,000 and get much more. The only question is how much you believe in the project and how long are you willing to hold these coins. And I want to remind you that this video is by no means financial advice. This is just my vision and thoughts on the market, so always do your own research before investing and invest wisely. Please like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the growth of coins. Thanks for watching your Coin Post.